Hey guys, Precious here. So, how is everybody? How are you doing, baby girls? Listen, today is about single mothers. First and foremost, I want to say shout out to all the single mothers out there. You are special. You are the most amazing beings. You are wonderful. You are even blessed actually by the most high. So, guys, today my topic is about how a single mother can choose the best partner, because as a single mother, you know that whatever partner that you need to be close to has to be a partner that understands that you have a baby and is ready to stick around, because we don't want to actually crowd our babies and make and confuse them. From today you're with this man, and then after 2 weeks you're with this one, and then the next day you're with this one. That is why it's important to know the kind of men that you need in your life. Like I always tell women and myself too, that first and foremost, we need to know what we want. What do we want? What do you want? If you are looking for just a casual relationship that won't go anywhere, the best thing you can do as a single mother is to just see this person far away from your kid. Like far away from your kid. But if you're looking for stability, you need to actually take time to get to know the person. And there is one thing that I want to tell ladies. First, ladies, we have an issue. There's this diabolic voice, especially to single mothers, that is inside our head, that makes you feel like since you have a baby, then you can just, give it to anyone. Like it doesn't matter, you have a baby already, so just open those legs. No, don't do that. And we meet every day. We meet men that belittle us, that make us feel less of human beings. Like you meet a guy and you probably on the first date, maybe you went out. I'm talking about dates, like going out. You went out and then he says like, can we go to my house, or can we have sexual intimacy? And you're like, no. He's like, why not? I mean, you have a baby already. It's like, what is there that you're keeping? Like that. What are you keeping? Because in his mind you're like damaged, or you're like a second hand or something. So he wants to treat you as a fairly used product. And you know what happens when a guy says that? You feel little. You feel like there is nothing that you need to keep in between your legs, that maybe the between your legs is damaged. Don't do that. Because we have our parents who have been having kids, like 4 to 8 kids, and one kid cannot do nothing to you. And you have to understand that we're created by God, and God is an awesome father. He would never give you things that would damage. It's just the way of Satan to use that against you so that you could keep on giving in. That is why nowadays you see a woman has like 4 kids and she's a single mother and they're different fathers. Why? Because she didn't control that little devil inside of her that told her, you know what, just do it. So now, even if this has been done, even if we have 5 kids, you can still maintain queenology. You can still you are still a woman of value. Nothing lost. You still have something in between your legs. What else? Let me tell you something. If you get a guy, for example, that thinks that just because you have a baby, it means that you should just be giving it out like that, this kind of a guy should go out there and look for a woman without a baby, and at least, just stick with her and wait for her, because every woman needs to get to know the guy that they're moving with very well before they can just, go to bed with them. It's very important, because it's not even about you having a baby, it's about your mental state too. Because, for example, if a guy thinks that a woman have to just, because they have babies, they just have to open their legs and just that and nothing and nothing serious, like nothing, I mean, don't you think that is diabolic or something? I mean, if a guy is a man of value, he should know what he wants. If you don't want a single mother, you stay away from a single mother. If you don't want to get married to a woman with a kid, I mean, why are you even dating her? Why do you want to sleep with her? What do you want to achieve, Do you get what I'm saying? Why are they even trying it? So it shows that they're they're just useless men as well. Because as a single mother too, you need to know what you want. I'm telling you. There was a guy that I dated before, and he was like, you know what? I think that you're lucky that I'm dating you while you have a baby. I mean, he thought that it was luck that he was with me because I have a baby, meaning that no other person will want me. Do you understand that? And that really hit me hard. Like, what do you mean that I'm lucky? I didn't understand that. Because what a girl without a baby is giving you, I can also give you. And what's the problem with my baby? That's my baby. And me and you, we're here. And the baby's there. What's the problem? I'm not asking you to take care of my baby. Do you understand that? And I want to say something. There are many reasons that women become, because people don't understand that. There are many reasons that a woman can become a single mother. If we didn't want to be a single mother, we'll just give the baby to the father. And he becomes a single father. And then if we do that, we are called useless women. We're irresponsible, right? So when we try to do the right thing and we are being degraded for that, listen, to all these two people out there, to be single, there are many reasons to be that people become single mothers. Not all women want to abort anyways. Listen, sometimes a girl might be like 14 years old and she was just dating a 16-year-old guy in school, and then boom, they started doing something and she got pregnant and there was no way she could abort and she didn't want to. And she had the baby. Some women were raped out there and they had children. Some women got married and got divorced and became single mother. Some women were in a serious, stable relationship and they got pregnant and they became single mothers. Some women were promised marriage. Let me tell you something. Some men went down on their knees and said, you know, I will marry you. And unfortunately, when a woman is like stable and thinks she's happy, she doesn't like mind, you know, like, okay, it's my guy anyways. Some women are even told not to use contraceptives like men. No, I can't use a condom. You know, don't use pills. You know, I'm going to marry you. Do you understand it? So don't just come and think that women are single mothers because they started jumping from one man to another. They didn't know what they were doing. Are you crazy? So this is just the thing. So women, listen to me. You have to close those legs for maximum 3 months. Close them legs, girl. Go on dates. Let him show you the kind of man that he is. He can't hide himself for more than 90 days. The minimum that you can give a man before you open your legs, it's 30 days. Think with your head. Study the person. Study the person. You know, just don't open your legs. If he wants to get some, he goes out there. And if he feels that you are because you know what they think, that because you're a mother, you're fairly used, you're second hand, you're like nothing. And then they want to come and rubbish you. Meaning they are actually nothing themselves. You understand what I'm saying? If you think that I'm nothing, why are you with me? Why do you want me? To do what with me? To like rubbish me? Feather? So you have to give men like minimum 1 month. Study this guy. See how he texts you, how he calls you. You know, does he ask how you are, how your child is? Because a normal man, I mean, a normal human being has to ask, because we ask about how is your mother, how is your father, you know? I mean, I'm telling you, ladies, I'm telling you, give them a minimum of 30 days. Don't sleep with them at all. The maximum is 90 days. And in 90 days, this God out there, he's going to reveal to you, especially when you know what you want. You know, you have to check a lot of things. What is he interested in? Imagine if every time that you go to his house and the next thing he wants to touch you, you know, uncomfortably all over your body, then you know that, okay, this guy is like, okay, he's up, he wants this. And don't tell him, you know what, we have to wait for 1 month. No. It's up here, girl. Keep it here. And think with your head, not with your heart. No, a man that has not proven anything to you doesn't deserve your heart. I'm telling you out of experience. I made a lot of mistakes when it comes to that, you know. Don't think that because you like somebody, he likes you too. No. And before a man can have your heart, he needs to have proven a lot of things to you. A lot of things. You don't need to have doubts. I mean, why would you start to be sexually intimate with a man that has passwords on his phones? Why would you? I mean, where are you going? Why would you be in sexually intimate with a man who doesn't even know his short-term goals or his long-term goals? Because when you know these things, you know where you stand with a man, and you have to pay attention. Within like 2 weeks, you're gonna be hearing him saying, you know, I will be traveling. Okay, you want to date me, but you want to travel? Oh, I will build a house, you know, for my mother. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, I will get married, I think, after 5 years. You know, I don't know. I just want to get married to a very beautiful girl. Do you get what I'm saying? All these little things. And, you know, we have to also pay attention how men compliment you. A man, you might go to a man's house, for example, and just help him out with washing or something, out of love and stuff. And he's going to be like, wow, your husband will be very lucky to have you. Hello? Things like that, or you say, uh, when I get married, I just want to look like for like a 19-year-old girl. And if you think that 19 girls, stay away from that guy. Because these are the little things that women, we don't just pay attention to. And we always think we're going to change men. We can't change men. When a man has decided, he has decided. And who are you to change him? And why are you changing him? I mean, you need to have your own standards. And he needs to have his own standards. And if you guys are not compatible, there's no need to be together. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to close your legs. Because when we women, like I said before on my other video, we have sexuality. And we have this with emotions. We get connected with the guy when we have sex. But guys don't get connected with us. They actually fulfill their physical need while we fulfill our emotional need. Do you understand this? That is why women get more attached to men after sex. He needs to be attached to you emotionally before you can have sex. So that you can just, you can just meet him halfway. Because if you are going to be attached to him physically, are you going to marry yourself? Do you understand what I'm saying? So we need to know our value as women. And it doesn't matter if all of the guys that you are with keep on leaving you. Because whereas they are leaving you, they're not for you. Because a guy that is leaving you because you have a baby. He has the right to. This is not his standard. He doesn't want a woman with a baby. So he should leave, but he shouldn't touch you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why are you touching me if you don't want anything serious with me? Why do you want to be, like blocking the doors if you don't want anything serious with me? Why? That's being selfish. Do you understand? No woman wants to be played by a guy. No woman wants to be played around. No woman wants to be used sexually. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you need to understand this kind of mentalities that comes with these men. They are toxic anyway. So you need to think about these things. A guy doesn't want anything with you, but he wants to have sexual intimacy with you. The guy doesn't want anything serious with you, but he wants to be, jealous of your life. The man doesn't want anything with you, but he wants to get down with you any time that he wants. Listen, things that you allow are the things that will continue happening to you. The time that you change your mental state, yes, it might happen that you end up single for a year, 2 years, but let me tell you something. Do these things in prayer, because there are a lot of real men out there. There are men that don't care if you have a baby or not. They just want a stable relationship. They want to be happy. They want to have a peace of mind. They want to be there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you don't need to continuously be giving something that makes you a woman actually just like that. No. And before you even start judging men too, you have to judge your character as well. There are men that love crazy women. There are men that don't love crazy women. So you need to also judge that, how do you communicate? Are you respectful? Are you the kind of woman that wants a working class guy? Are you the kind of woman that wants a guy that is polite and stuff? Because what is the need of you being a polite woman and dating a guy that is ragged? Or what is the need of you being a hard-headed woman like me and dating a polite guy? You're just going to bring disaster. Or he's going to bring disaster to you. Do you understand me? That's just it. So you first need to know what you want. Because men just want sex. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort for men to just start wanting something serious. And it's always based on you. Because, men nowadays, yes, there are times where you can meet a man today and have sexuality today, and then you guys start dating, and things become serious and end up getting married. It happens. But, not really, because sometimes when you start fighting, you're like, you that I just got yesterday, and, that means all men do that. But you have to understand your own situation. You are a single mother. You're not thinking just for you. You're thinking for your daughter or your son. So you always have to think wisely on how do you go about having a stable relationship with a man. And even having casual relationship, I don't see it as fun as a mother, because why are you doing that? Because we have to be examples to our kids anyway. It takes a lot of time to change, and it takes a lot of effort to just try to recollect yourself of who you are and what you want. First, as a single mother, you need to know your long-term and short-term goals, really. Because if you don't know yourself, then how can you even know another person? So I'm telling you this. So don't be the kind of single mother that will be just listening to diabolic voices that says, you should be giving yourself cheap because you already have a baby. Nothing has spoiled in you. You're still a woman. If men still go after you, you are still a real woman. You just need to be wise and choose the right guy for you. Don't choose guys that just want to have sexual intimacy with you and drop you off. Don't do that. Even like I said today, I'm just talking to the single mothers anyways. You don't have to do that. You need to keep your body. This is your body. It's yours. And it's yours to keep. And it's yours to do whatever you want. But don't give your body out to dogs, actually, to ravish your body. You don't need to make the same mistakes, though it happens, because you might get a guy. That's why I said to ladies, don't just talk, just be observant. You might get a guy that can even lie to you and say, I'm going to get married to you. As you have a baby, say, no, you know what, I already have a baby. If you want to marry me, you'll marry me. And even you get married, it doesn't guarantee that you would stay forever with that guy. Let me tell you guys, it might still end up the same way, but we only just believe in God. We just believe that God will just give us the right people so that they can be part of us, and we create something unique, and we have like some father figures for our kids too. And this takes a lot of effort, and it takes like God's intervention, because it's not easy. People out there, they're so judgmental. They're so judgmental. Sometimes they so judge you that you even think that, having to keep your baby was the worst mistake, but it wasn't. Why it wasn't? That you need to remember that there are a lot of women out there married happily, but they don't even have fruit of the womb. They're dying to just have that baby. Do you understand me? So this is the thing, and then you're gonna know what, guys. So that's just my own opinion, and I hope that you guys just understand, because I know I'm just mixing everything up because it's all up in my head and I'm trying to get it together, and I don't want to have notes, because if I do have notes, then it's not going to be coming from my heart anyway. So I just want to talk without having any notes. So I wish you single mothers like the best. I'm wishing you the best. I'm wishing you happiness. I'm wishing you peace of mind. I'm wishing you financial stability to take care of your kids. I'm wishing you the presence of God, and I'm wishing you wisdom that God has placed upon me, to understand situations, which is so hard. It was so hard. It took me a long time to grow, but it just came, and like, this is it, just take it. That's why that when you know the truth sets you free. The truth is that men think that you are secondhand. Men think that they just need to have sex with you. So now this is the truth. Then how can you now be set free? By keeping yourself and making the right choices for yourself and your kid. That's just it. So peace out, guys.